Good morning, everybody. I'm headed out to dump some scraps to the chickens, throw a little hay to the goats, get some chicken grain going. So here's our day today. Not much for wind. It's a cool morning. But I think we missed out on the worst of it. It sounds like north of us got a pretty good storm, got some wind, had some drifts. So all in all, I'm very thankful for just this little bit of snow on the ground. It can bypass us. I'm really not wanting a severe winter in Montana. We've had lots of storms, lots of little storms, but they all seem to melt off and go away. So anyway, I need both of my hands to go in here to my coop and throw the grain and the feed, the scraps, and I'll turn you back on. They're really liking the black sunflower seeds, and they would prefer just the scratch, but I do like them to eat some laying pellets so that they'll keep laying. I've found that if I let them out free range right away in the morning, I don't get hardly any eggs, if none at all. If I leave them locked in a little while, then it seems like with the molting going on and the winter, I at least get 6 to 7 eggs a day, or 8 maybe. So I'm not going to let them out first thing in the morning. They have to stay in, eat some pellets, and lay some eggs before they can get out. But they're all looking pretty good. They're starting to grow back their feathers. Their molt season is about done, I believe. Too many roosters. Definitely need to get rid of roosters. But next spring I'll be getting a lot more eggs again. So for right now, as long as I can get those 6 or 7 eggs a day, that will keep Cowboy and I in eggs for the winter. Ducks haven't come out yet. Come on, quack quacks. Come on. There's grain out here. And I'm going to dump the water out here, so come on out. Oh my. So many different colors. On with the chores. So welcome to Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. Here I've got the goats fed. If you're new to our channel, Cowboy and I are retired cattle ranchers. We've moved down to the Bull Mountains of Montana. We have started a new homestead. Started from scratch a little over a year and a half ago. Nothing here on this area, and we had to bring our well water down 1,900 feet from the top where the well is. Nothing was here. This little shed we built together about a month ago out of used tin that was taken off, hail damaged tin and it was given to us. So all we had to buy were the 16-foot planks, 2x6s. We had everything else to go ahead and put that shelter up, which is really great for my Jersey cows over there, and these calves and the goats can go on the other side. So I'll just kind of pan around. We've got just a little shelter shed in the springtime for the billy goats. I've had these little red sheds for years. Moved them around with us, and I think they finally found their retirement home as well as Cowboy and I. And so they've been moved a few times. They get a little beat up. Here's the smaller goats. On this side, the bigger goats were over there. I normally have about 40 plus nanny goats to kid out in the summer or spring, early spring. This year I'm down to, I haven't even counted, there might be 20 total with a couple of young ones in there. I usually have, like I said, the 40 plus to kid. And I usually have an earlier spring of kidding, but this year I've decided to go ahead and put the billy goats in a lot later. I guess it's just the age on me, the arthritis in me, saying, let's kid in May. So this is going to be my first year to be kidding that late, and I'm excited for that because we will still have enough Jersey calves born earlier in the spring that I'll need the big red barn over there to calve those out, and so that will be okay. We eventually want to get them switched to a little nicer weather too, so that we're not having to get up in the night. That's what Cowboy and I did for years, all our lives. We were on cattle ranches, and it was lots of late nights calving, cold nights, stormy nights, chilled calves, putting them in your bathtub to warm them up, setting them by the wood stove, trying to get some colostrum down them. And you know, we're just to the point in our lives we are ready to let some of that harder work go. Still have it, but enjoy it at a little smaller scale. I think it would be hard to let it all go and not have any animals around after we've had those, you know, cattle around all our life. We've always had horses. I've always had goats. I've always had chickens, and so it would be hard. So we're trying to set up our homestead now, and like I said, we've been here a year and a half, and we had to bring a house in even. We built, we built a big shop. It's over this way. You can't see it from here. Just recently. We did put in a new root cellar this summer, which is just awesome. It's great. I love having it. Never in my life have had a root cellar, and so I am very excited with that. And it's so nice to take a basket, go out and, you know, pick up some potatoes from the garden and carrots, and I still have zucchini that are really good shape in the root cellar. So we did get that done. 2 years ago, or it will be 2 years in the spring, we put down a big garden. We have a big garden. We have 2 spots right here and another one on the other side. And we did raise a lot of our own food, and that's kind of what we want to do, is be able to raise enough food to take care of most of our eating for the year. If we can fill our freezer, if we can fill our root cellar. I do a lot of canning on the homestead. I do a lot of preserving. I do a lot of dehydrating. I do, let's see, what else do I do? Fermenting. I started that this year, and I'm really liking some of that. So we're trying to, we raise our own beef. We raise our chickens, our eggs. So when we need milk, we'll milk a cow. We don't go through a lot of milk, so we're not milking on a regular basis. But all in all, we're trying to get set up so that we can just take care of ourselves on the homestead as needed. Yes, maybe we will go without a few things at a time or two, but that's okay. But for the majority of it all, we're trying to get set up where we can take care of ourselves. We can go out, grow our garden in the summertime, concentrate on that and putting up our food one way or another, and cutting our wood. We have a wood cook stove that we use, and that is our main heat. That is our main heat, folks. And all winter long we will cook on that, and I'll show a video of that a little later on today. But we do it all together. We do it all. We get it done. Some days it might be harder. We might have to take it at a little slower pace than we used to. Cowboy's going to be 70. I'm going to be 58. So, but we both lived the ranch life all of our lives and just ready to slow down a little bit and enjoy it. So we're really enjoying our new home. It's still new to us. It will be 2 years in the spring. 2 years in this coming March of 2020 will be 2 years that we're here on this homestead. So I hope you have fun following us and you join us. I also have a Prairie Girl Farm page on Facebook that has more video and more pictures and a lot of visiting with other folks from all over. So find us over there. It's called Prairie Girl Farm. And this channel is new to us, and so we've got a long ways to go on figuring out how to do our channel. So it's raw footage. I don't do any editing, so what you see is what you get. It's called Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. So if you enjoy this kind of life and want to follow us on our little journey on the homestead, click subscribe, give us a thumbs up, maybe share it along with other folks that you think would enjoy following us. But it is right now actually getting to be a farmhouse Christmas. Christmas in the country, Christmas at the homestead, you name it, it's all of the above. A lot of Christmas baking going on right now. The gifts are almost wrapped. Kids are coming early for early Christmases, weather permitting, and that's kind of an if on that part, but I would rather have them home safe than be on those bad stormy roads. So anyway, I hope you enjoy our channel, and I'm going to go put a log on the wood stove and maybe we'll show you some of that. So here are some of my miniature Jersey cows. They still have their old ear tags in that someday we'll still take out. This is Maggie. Hi, Maggie. This is Millie. Sorry, Millie, I stuck my finger up your nose. This is Maggie. This is Jersey. She's a Jersey girl. She's a full-size Jersey. And she has had 3 calves that she raised this summer. And she did really good. She's drying up now so that she can get rested up and ready in better shape for her next baby. Way over there, still at the bale, is little Molly. Molly's very small. She will calve next summer. And this is just my little bull over here. He's a pretty small little guy, but he's daddy to the calves you saw in with the goats. And they're dirty. Maggie is the one that we will milk if we need milk, but we have not milked her lately because we've just been busy. It's been cold. So her calf is still nursing, and he must be over with the donkeys right now. Very nice cows. She should be bred for next year. Actually, all 4 of these, with little Molly over there, she should be bred too. So we should have 4 here. I have 1 other Jersey cow up the coulee at the other set of corrals. And I also have a zebu cow, heifer, and a crossbred that will calve. I love my Jersey girls. Love them. They're nice little cows. So this is our main heat for our homestead. We use it all winter long. We cook on it all winter long. It is our main heat. We do have a backup of propane, but we hardly ever use it for that because we're always home. We always keep the fire going, and it's going good right now. And it's oh so cozy in our farmhouse. We like to keep a pan of water, which needs to be filled again for moisture in the air. I keep my pot on all the time for hot tea when I get tired of coffee, which I like both. We keep a big pile of wood stacked in the corner. Cowboy brings the wood right in to our back porch, our mudroom, in the wheelbarrow. It's so handy. Doesn't bother me. Our floor gets a little dirty at times, but it is what we call our mudroom / porch. We can come in the back door here, take our boots off, bring the wood in, take the ashes out. This does have an oven on it, and I will bake and cook meat in it. I've baked cookies, I've baked bread. This up here these are called warming ovens. Like if you're cooking breakfast, you can set a pan in there and put your pancakes in there, your eggs to keep them warm as you're cooking more food. We do have a little temperature gauge up here so we can keep track of how hot our chimney fire is getting. So I love the old cast iron. We use them all the time. I love the enamelware. I have 2 big pans back there that I use a lot of times for hauling in produce from the garden or baking bread in, that type of thing. A big pan like that is handy, or if we need to, if power's out, you can use it for washing dishes. So over here, Cowboy has built this little barnwood cupboard, which is so handy. It's not very wide. And if it's 8 inches approximately, probably 8 inches, and it's tight against the wall, and it's a cozy little storage. So this room in my kitchen is kind of a primitive type room. I love old cupboards. I love the old things, the old baskets, the old lunch picnic baskets over here. I love the bushel baskets. I love the old cupboards. And right now it's kind of a work in progress here because I'm using this room a lot for baking. And here we have a batch all done, ready for cans. Here's some of my spices and teas up here. Our Christmas trees. I have a few different Christmas trees. As you can see, over in the corner is our main little tree over there. I love decorating with this cupboard. It was a gift given to me. It had been in a shop of our brother-in-law's for a long time, for years and years, and he was moving, and he knew that I liked old cupboards, and it's perfect. It's actually my favorite cupboard right now. It's so tall. It's a big cupboard. This is a peek at my farmhouse pantry. Needs some organization again. It's getting a little out of control. I have a lot of things that are still on the floor that need to be put away. But this is our little pantry. Well, folks, I want to thank you for popping in today and watching my video. Like I said in the past, it's raw footage. I don't do any editing, so bear with me until I do figure that part of it out. I just try to do the best that I can right now and put a few pictures and videos together for you to let you see what our little homestead is like here for a Cowboy and I. It's very simple. It's very comfortable. It's cozy. It's relaxing, and I just hope that you feel the spirit of the good Lord in our home, as well as Christmas coming on in the farmhouse kitchen. I love all my little trees decorated with lights, and just the little treasures that you see back here in this old cupboard. So I hope that you've enjoyed this little video. Thanks for popping in. I hope your days are merry and that you're working towards Christmas. We are here on the homestead for sure. We have Christmas coming early for most part, and so I've got to get on it. I've got more baking to do, more floors to clean. Spare rooms are washed ready, but there's always extra things to do on the homestead. So take care, God bless, and thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Cowboy and I love you all, and we enjoy you popping in and talking and chatting and giving us a thumbs up and give us a comment or a question. We'd love to be able to answer your questions. So take care, have a great day, and we will be back on here soon.